could start with Tim. I know you're not involved with the project so far, but you will be a tester. Could I have your quick introduction of yourself, fun fact or something?
Sure. Hi, my name is actually Ryan. I'm basically just trying to do my best to give my input towards making a good game for everyone and do what I can to help out the team.
Brilliant. And Avreli, are you able to do the same?
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry, my internet connection is pretty bad, but you guys will have to bear with me.
It's not
All
a
right,
problem.
I'm David, and I'm a moderator for this community, and I would serve as a bridge between the community and the team members. I hope going forward we can all work together adequately. Cheers.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for that quick introduction. Last of all, Chris, you've already introduced yourself to me personally, but if you're able to do a quick intro for the video, you're just a quick brief intro of what your role is and a brief summary of who you are and a fun fact about yourself.
Um, well, I guess my name is Chris. I am helping with programming. Not sure exactly what position. Just oh, sorry. Um, I'm gonna be the programmer. Um, I specialize in game engines and core gameplay systems, and not sure about any fun fact. I guess
Nah, don't worry about
not
the
sure.
fun facts. No, it's not really
Yeah.
important. It's just like a break the ice sort of thing. As I said, this video is just a quick overview of what I've done so far this week. If anybody has any suggestions or inputs, just unmute yourself or put yourself, um, talk over me and I'll shut up. I'll be showing you our website that we've got in development so far. Everything you see is still subject to change. This is a base layout. It will not be our final design for the website. It is just a first initial draft. So at the moment we have a homepage which looks like this. It will have basic brief descriptions of what the game would have inside the game, so game lore. It would have a brief introduction of the main character, which was Dr. Alex Mercer. He is a scientific military medical doctor, and he has been put on task to investigate what's happened on Site Xerox. There is a main enemy inside Xerox that will be introduced almost immediately in Act 1. There will be 5 acts to start off with initially, and it will be a single player initial start off. Eventually it will be a 2 to 4 person player co-op, and each person's campaign will link with each other once we are able to code it. I have been doing some research and we have some specific mechanics that we are able to integrate into this game engine that we are using. The game engine that we are using is brand new. It focuses on Lua and C++, and it doesn't solely need to be dedicated using GPU. It can be also dedicated for CPU use, so it won't overload your PC. The game design will be completely unique. We'll be taking inspiration from different games, but we'll be making it original. You'll be able to change the player's character's model itself the uniform, the weapons attachments, the loadout that you have, so you'll be able to equip different ammunition types, you'll be able to equip different secondaries, third packages like grenades, smokes, flares, and everything else like that. The UI in the game will also be unique, so it won't have a health bar per se. It will have more of a darkened screen with a bloodshot effect coming in from each corner. The thicker it is, the less health you have. When you have stamina issues, you start to black out, or your eyes start to look like you're falling asleep, just like you would in real life if you were having a sugar low, if you were a diabetic or anything. If you were having any problems with health, your vision would go. The aim for this game is to be fully realistic. The game features are all unique. We will be having time loops, so you will be caught in 30 seconds to 1 minute to 2 minute time loops where you'll be constantly attacked by the same SCP for the duration of that time loop. You'll also be able to be inside certain SCPs that haven't been done before in different games. One of them is SCP IKEA, which is, it's in the name, it's IKEA building with all the furniture and everything you could name in it. And the employees are aggressive and they will attack you until you find a way out, which will be highly impossible. The fighting mechanics it will be unique. The UI for the guns, the night vision, the HUD will be complete custom. I won't give out too much information for that. The game lore page on the website has a brief overview of what happens. So basically, SCP Lost in the Abyss is an immersive open world survival horror game that places players in the role of a field researcher, scientific medical research doctor, Alex Mercer. If anybody has any old school references to gaming on PlayStation 2 and might have played a game called Prototype, that name might ring a bell. I won't leak or say anything, but I won't have any information regarding if the character has any ties to Prototype itself, as in perks and stuff that you would have in Prototype. I'm struggling if I would be able to implement it into the current gaming engine. He has become trapped in a mysterious, sprawling Foundation facility, which is expansive. At the moment, I am currently putting it at 50 kilometers total range, which is 25 kilometers by 25 kilometers total width and height. That will include multiple height terrains and multiple sub-level terrains, so you'll be able to go underwater, you'll be able to go into underground bases, underground research facilities, you'll be able to go above ground, there's naval bases, water physics will all be set in stone. There'll be vehicles also that you'll be able to use, basic to start off with in the beta version, so we will have 5 vehicles to start off with. None of them will be released yet. I'm just giving you a brief overview of what you will be expecting inside this game. With gameplay heavily focused on exploration, crafting and strategy, players navigate through the eerie environment filled with escaped SCP entities. due to this escaped entities, that is because of this enemy. The enemy is still in development. I haven't got a full name for him. I have got a full team of writers currently building a script for voice actors, story dialogues, scene dialogues currently at the moment. This is Dr. Alex Mercer. This is concept art, by the way. Do not take any of this in hindsight. This is all subject to change. Step into a captivating world where lines between science and the surreal blur. This immersive environment showcases a diverse range of settings, from stark utilitarian labs to breathtaking yet bizarre wilderness, each profoundly shaped by the chaotic influence of SCP Foundation entities. And going forward with all of the SCP entities, they will be custom drawn, digitally done, 3D modeled, fully animated, and with custom sounds for each SCP. We will have dedicated voice actors for Alex Mercer, the enemy, and NPCs. Players will take on the role of Dr. Alex Mercer. He has been in the military for almost 25 years. He is renowned for his exceptional fusion of knowledge in medicine, psychology, and anonymous biology, which makes him the perfect candidate to go into Site Xerox and figure out the problems. He stands at an enigmatic phenomenon. Join him as he navigates through the unpredictable landscapes, grappling with the implications of scientific discovery in a world teetering on the edge of chaos, all because of a singular man making a single mistake in Site Xerox. The main map, it is called Site Xerox. Just to give you a quick brief down, there are 2 SCPs that will be causing multiple problems for the players throughout the game, no matter where you are, underwater, overground, in the air, on a boat, in a vehicle. So when a catastrophic containment breach occurs at the main HQ, a failed experiment involving SCP-4700, the reality shard, which is currently what you see in the picture as a concept art, it begins to unravel. The disturbance is further compounded by the manipulative influence of SCP-2048, the Shattered God, which they both combine to make the most fearful people, or the most fearful entities combined. Imagine Yu-Gi-Oh! Old school card game where you had the silver-headed dragons. You had to collect all 3 cards to have them all combined into 1 mana card. That is the same sort of effect I will be having into this. Dr. Mercer, as an seasonal operative, he is thrust into a chaotic landscape where everything is distorted and crumbles in front of him. There will be covert missions, there will be covert quests, there will be different missions that will involve dealing with different NPCs and different SCPs at the same time, and you will need to contain and protect and eliminate the problems at current the Site Xerox and take over from the enemy. That's when Act 5 will leave on a cliffhanger, and that's when we will improve the story more. The community forum page. At the moment, I have got a basic forum set up on Discord and Steam group, but the main forums will be your basic forums. As long as you respect each other, you're fine. Just treat all members like you would yourself. Basically, I wouldn't go up to your door in your house and shit on your door, walk away and expect everything to be okay. Um, it's not good. So why would I expect it back? Stay on topic. So if you start a thread and you start to go off topic, that topic will be moved to a different thread and will be managed by the admins, and then the person who made the original comment or the original thread will then have to have their say on why they went off topic. Warning system: as it is a realistic game, I'm trying to make this as 100% as realistic as possible. Imagine Armor-free, Red Dead Redemption, multiple other open world games like that. Realism. That's how realistic I plan on being. And promotion. I understand I've promoted God knows how much in different discords and different in-developer software companies. I advise don't over spam, don't over invite, and don't self-promote the server unless it's justified. Just in case, because that will lead to severe consequences for the main staff team overall. Currently, every link you see in the website, so if you click on any of the buttons, let's say if you wanted to go to the Steam page to visit the forums, it would go straight to the Steam page, and it will tell you, it will give you all discussions. Each discussion will be highlighted, and then the discussion will be linked into the Discord, so you'll be notified that you have got a new forum update. The same goes for the Discord. That links you to Discord, part of the forums, but I'm going to try and keep the forums to the Steam page. At the bottom of every page you should have the SCP logo, which is matched with the background with Chornoid Discord, and the next part of the website will be the Meet the Team. It's just a quick brief overview of the main people, so I'm going to try and stick to 12. So it would be, ignore what we have currently at the moment. The first 3 are fine, but the 4th one is going to be changing due to problems with myself, Tyler, and Blind Spot's communication and dedication to this project. He has been kicked and banned from this channel, from this Discord, and has been told no reconsideration for the role. He is more than welcome to come back as a member of the Discord, and he is more than welcome to purchase the game, but due to the falseness of the knowledge that he said and the communication issues, unfortunately the position is no longer his, so will be updated to someone else. I will be doubling this up twice more, so it will have another 4 underneath, and then it will have another 4. There will be a community manager for the website, and then there will be also a community manager for the Discord and Steam. So it will be 2 overall. The Discord and Steam are 1-in-1. It's dead simple. And with the website, everything will be linked to the Discord. So as soon as anything is posted to the community forums on the website, a direct link will be sent to the staff only channels with only people that have got the staff roles, aka the community managers, the moderators, the admins, the support team. They'll be able to access them via tickets and topic system, which haven't been integrated yet. We're also in process of setting up dedicated systems and VPSs to help us along with this project. The next page is all the legal information. as I've gone before, we need to have everything in this, otherwise we are breaking quite a few different SCP main laws. Support, if anybody in the game, it doesn't matter if you're in the Steam page, if you're in the Discord, or if you're just looking at the website for the first time, you just press this button, and it would go to, if it worked, it would go to a contact form, which is directly underneath. Crap. That's unfortunate. I'm going to have to censor that. That's unfortunate. So everything gets sent to myself or any of the major staff teams if they have any problems for the game. If they are unable to communicate via Discord or Steam, they are just able to communicate via this. The last main part of the website currently that is being coded is the applications. So once we have this set up correctly, we will have a dedicated application, employee forms, contracts, project times, and everything else set up correctly. Each month we'll have payments set up, negotiated with each person for each project. Depending on your position, it will either be per hour or per project. As I say, it will be negotiated between each person one-on-one with myself, Tyler, and whoever. We will also be using a different software for project management. This would be for myself and Tyler, just to make sure everything is organized. Everyone that will be involved with programming, aka 3D modeling, anyone that is directly involved with the staff team will be also directly involved with this. This is Notion. It is very easy to use. Once I've got that all set up with Tyler, I will go through a step-by-step guide and create that for every staff member to go through and make sure they don't miss a single thing and they set it up correctly. The last thing that I have for you guys currently is, actually, I think that is currently everything we have so far. Does anybody have any suggestions, input, or anything that they would like to put forward in the meeting now that I've stopped talking?
There you go. Sorry to cut in. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. I'm gonna
Yeah,
mute my mic.
I think we could make the Discord channel. I think it needs more organization. It's not well organized. I think we can improve on what we have currently. We should have a general chat, announcement chat, and the staff chat. I don't know. It should be a little bit organized. I think there are some channels here that I feel we don't necessarily need now. Are you with me? Can you hear me?
I completely understand where you're coming from. It has been pointed out to us before. As I was talking to you directly earlier, Avriel, I had this conversation with a certain different member of the team that is no longer part of this community. We are still trying to set up this Discord, so asking us to restructure something that is still being structured is yeah. Tyler, I'll let you say that, what you want to say.
Avery, I guess that's your name. I'm gonna assume with that. I'm still partially not awake fully, so bear with me. My question is, since the person that Josh is referring to, um, has not sent me a list of what could be restructured. I'm always looking to hear a different perspective, regardless if there's an agreement to disagree outcome. It's worth understanding somebody's perspective. What exactly are you referring to that needs to be restructured, added, removed? I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, all right. Well, I'm not really so much into gaming, so I don't know. I can see assets and art. I'm guessing that is like a sneak peek of what is being made currently. Is that right?
Are you talking about the assets and sound effects category?
No, assets and art. Art. I can see arts.
You're cutting out real bad.
Sorry, I told you my connection is really, really bad. You have to bear with me. So there is the last channel on the Discord group, the last channel, arts and assets.
Add-ons and assets, yes.
Uh, I don't know why do we have that? Is it like a sneak peek?
Sketchfab, you probably know what that is. It has 3D models. Sketchfab, as far as my understanding from Josh and other people that have been talking to us, is saying that Sketchfab is shutting down. So we're trying to get add-ons and assets that we could use. Just as references before they shut down. Yeah. Otherwise, they wouldn't be available to us. Josh can confirm or carry on with that topic since he knows more about it than I do.
Yeah, so to carry on with that website, unfortunately, it has been bought out by a major company that are now merging, which has put us into a pretty, I wouldn't say complicated position, but a very time-related position. We don't know how long Sketchfab is going to be up and running for, but I made sure I went through the whole of Sketchfab to download or get the links for the download of the models that we will be using inside the game before Sketchfab shuts down. So that's why the assets and add-ons general is in there. If you're on about the add-ons and assets discussions, that is every single model that we need to download within the next week and put into a repo, but that's for me and Tyler to deal with, and also programmers. Chris, we will also be having a conversation later with me, yourself and Tyler as promised. Once we've had this meeting over and done with, we will carry on with that. Really, any more suggestions that you could put forward towards Tyler, please? The more the better.
I'll reach out to him. As soon as I have everything worked out, I'll send it to him.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so if you are able to send the list to Tyler, that'd be brilliant. Tyler, are you able to send me that when he's done that also, just so I can quickly have a look?
Yes.
Cool, brilliant. Johnny, just mute your mic just quickly, just so I can explain. This call is being recorded and will be put online to YouTube, so please be kind, do not swear, do not do anything bad, do not stream or anything. This is an important meeting, just to give you a heads up.
I missed all of that because Discord messed up my settings.
Okay, so just to go ahead, this meeting is being recorded by myself as it is a developmental meeting between us all. You're more than welcome to join and put input and suggestions forward. We were just going over the Discord at the moment because apparently it needs to be restructured. And as I've known you for almost 15 years and we've both worked with Discords multiple times before, maybe you could put your input forward towards Tyler for any Discord changes or suggestions that we could put forward going forward. I mean, because it's been pointed out twice to us today that this whole Discord needs restructuring. It's currently being structured at the moment, so the more suggestions the better.
If you need help with restructuring, I can help some, as I have helped and I have had some Discord servers and helped with structuring of those. So if
Okay.
you need help with that, I can help.
If you want to send over any suggestions, or if you want to voice any suggestions now, by all means go ahead while Johnny looks over the Discord. By all means put your suggestions forward and let Tyler know, saving you writing it all down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that later, as I will have to look at the Discord more and stuff, so I'm probably gonna do that after the meeting, if that's okay.
No, that's not a problem,
Then
not
I'm
a
gonna
problem.
message you.
I'll have a look through as well.
Say that again, Johnny.
I said I'll have a look through it as well.
Cool, no worries. Ryan, do you have any suggestions going forward with the website currently? Because at the moment that is what I'm focusing on currently. And you said there would be a little bit of touch-ups and stuff. If you could voice any of your opinions now, that would be nicely.
Well, so as I was looking at the website earlier, we still needed to update the columns underneath the game lore design and game features and mechanics so that we have our custom input for what the game actually entails at the moment. Maybe per se, for the first one for game lore, it actually explains what you were saying before as the Matthew Mercer being the main protagonist and what his job here is and what he's going to be doing in the SCP environment of what looks like a jungle. For game design, I was once again interested in if we would have multiple character designs for the armors and customization in that, because being able to just adjust the eyes, eyebrows, and like the facial features of the character underneath the armor isn't really going to be as prevalent in the game if we're not really going to be seeing it too much.
The armor wouldn't be a constant wearable thing, just to say. The armor is an equipable piece of equipment.
Understandable.
If I put the suggestion forward now, if I say the Tom Clancy's recent games Wild Point and Breakpoint, where you're able to completely design your whole character, would that be more of a better way of going through the character creation and scrapping the main character, Alex Mercer, and you being as the player?
The Alex Mercer build was actually still interesting in the first place, because even back in the original prototype, you could still adjust, say, the skin features, the facial features, so on and so forth, however you wanted. But then the end design of the character would always be different due to how the armor and the adaptations and the evolution of the character had progressed throughout the game due to personal design. So I think, as opposed to more focusing on the base character, which you could still have a few of these features, such as like the skin color, hair, facial features, um, and so on. Um, but if you focus more on, say, the aesthetic look of what they can do with the armor and have that more customizable, as opposed to, say, say, color schemes or individual pieces of armor that you could put on, I feel like that would give a more customized experience for the player, so that they could feel like their character is like a more direct extension of themselves.
Okay, okay, I get you. I get you. Tyler, any input on that?
No, not exactly. Not at the current moment. No.
Does anybody else have any input on the website? Lily, I understand you're concentrating on other projects. Have you been able to listen into any part of the meeting at all?
Yeah, I'm here.
Does one have any suggestions to put forward or voice for the website? As you are one of the main parts of the staff team, you will be designing the SCPs, so you do get a major say on how the website looks, because I will be decorating the website with the SCPs or tease frames of the SCPs that will be involved. I still don't know how I'm going to design the background and the imagery of the website. I'll mute
Yeah,
my
I was
mic so you
wondering
can have
about
a
that.
laugh.
I was just wondering, like, which SCPs you want to use as advertisement, which ones you want to keep a secret for now. So, like, which ones should I kind of work on first, just to have something to put on the website?
Okay, so the 042 that you shown me or sent me the down below the art collab. Once I get a digital version of that done in the next 2 days, possibly I might get someone else to do the digitization of the artwork, because I do not currently have the capabilities or the capacity, Jesus, I cannot speak now, to hand draw online. So my skills will be very, let's say, 2012 Photoshop skill sort of level. So almost 13 years old and I'm still using CS6, cough cough.
Lord. Yeah, I'm on the latest and greatest, but it's still much the same problems.
I have looked at the latest current Adobe Creative Suite, and I was also looking at something that Adobe have got add-ons for, which is Substance. This add-on is for modeling and world design and multiple other things, but it is hella expensive, and at the moment it's not worth the purchase. So we are going to have to hand draw, digitize. We would have to prefab the skeleton, so the animators would then work with that, and then the programmers, aka myself, Tyler, and Chris, and whoever we decide to carry on hiring for programming. We've still got 4 more applicants to go through, myself and Tyler, after this meeting is finished. So that concludes everything from me. in the meeting. Johnny, have you had a chance to look through the Discord?
Not just yet. I'll need a little bit of time to go through each channel, have a look at what they're actually supposed to be for, and what they could be changed into or maneuvered round for.
Okay, no worries.
You remember back in the day, it took a while for me to actually look into everything and get everything set up properly, but
yeah,
it's been a while since I've worked with Discord, so
I understand that. Completely understand and respect that. We both have had time away from Discord, hence why Tyler is at almost his wit's end with me with Discord.
I'm not surprised if you still have the knowledge of Discord that you had back in the day. It's pretty poor. That was a joke.
Back in the day is still today, according to Tyler. But with
You're saying this all on your own, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have a proper look through it tonight. I'll get back to you. Probably be morning for you by the time you look at it.
No worries. Our main developmental meetings happen on a Wednesday at a confirmed time. I normally give at least a hour or no 4 to 6 hours notice of the meeting because of the amount of people spread out across the world basically for this project. We've got people from UK, we've got people from Asia, we have got people from Caledonia, we have got people from the USA.
Is that meant to be a joke because I work for Caledonian?
It's a 2-in-1.
Yeah, so if we can get some kind of set time, like rough estimate, I may be able to attend a lot more meetings. Just obviously my work, I'm driving all the time, so
time would be possibly an hour before now till now is the average meeting time for Wednesday nights.
Essentially then.
Okay, I shall message you DMs personally and discuss further with you in regards to that.
Yeah. No problem.
So, I do appreciate everyone who has joined in with this weekly update meeting. I appreciate everyone sticking with me and listening and putting their suggestions forward. You're welcome to join next week's channel's video, which will be live streamed and recorded on YouTube. Yeah, my name's Cobalt, and peace out.